Welcome everyone. This one's going to be a quick one. I'm going to show you guys how to save money by using a vacuum sealer and buying meat in bulk. So what you're going to need is a vacuum sealer, you know, the bags or the roll that you can make the bags out of. I have the bags already pre-made over there, but I wanted to show you guys how to make them, and the meat that you're going to vacuum seal. So benefits to having a vacuum sealer versus just throwing it in a Ziploc is that your meat will last significantly longer in the freezer. Meat's already expensive as it is. With inflation, things are getting more and more expensive. So this is how I do it, kind of really quickly. I measure out the bag over it, then I just cut it there. So again, back to the benefits of using a vacuum sealer. Meat is expensive, so if you buy in bulk, it comes out to be cheaper. You can buy it when it's on special. You see, oh shoot, ribeye. Back in Cali, when ribeye went on special in what's it called, at Stater Brothers, you know, back in the good old days, sometimes I could find them as cheap as like $6 per pound for ribeye, right? That's cheap for ribeye. So I would buy a good amount of ribeye, freeze it, and then I would have a bunch of ribeye in the fridge for whenever I need it. So for example, you know, I got ground beef here, I got some pork, and then I got some chuck steak right here as well. And this stuff just lasts a lot longer. See how this one didn't seal that right? Like it's kind of open. You get more frost on it, and that's what makes your meat not last as long. So for example, here's a Ziploc bag that I have of some rotisserie chicken breast in here, or rotisserie chicken, and that's what makes your meat not last as long, and it doesn't give it, like, the flavor isn't as good. So again, you save money, the flavor is better, it lasts longer, and yeah, that's how you go about it. Oh shoot, did I seal it already? Okay, so I guess I didn't explain that, but when you cut open this bag, it's open from both sides, right? So you place it here. You're gonna find this little bar. Careful, don't touch it if you just use it, because it gets really hot. You press down until it clicks, depending on yours, and then you find the function that says seal. You hit seal, it seals it, and boom. And essentially we're about to do the same thing again. So let's throw the meat in here. And I already seasoned the meat. That's another thing that you can do too. Like, season your meat ahead of time, because then your meat will last a lot longer. Shoot, I didn't even need this big of a bag. Let's spread out the meat kind of evenly, so then there's gonna be less chances for little pockets of air. And let me wash my hands, because you don't want the bag to be too big. Otherwise, it's gonna make your vacuum sealer work a lot harder. So for me, I'm gonna cut it around here, and there we go. So then now you place it into here, into this little dip, little reservoir. Make sure it's all inside. Close it, press it on both sides. I noticed when I first got this vacuum sealer, I felt like it wasn't working, and I was like, it was a waste of money. But what I realized is I didn't press it hard enough so it can, like, close. Because again, to vacuum seal, you gotta make sure you got a tight seal on it, right? So if any of the air is able to escape, it's not gonna work. So for mine, I actually hold it down and it works better at the edges. So now I'm just gonna hit vacuum seal and just watch it work its magic. So it's taking out all the air from it. There's still a little bit of air bubbles, but that's okay. Still beats using like a Ziploc bag. You hold it, it's doing the seal function, and there we have it. You vacuum sealed your meat. I like doing it thinly, because when you pull it out to defrost, it defrosts a lot faster. So that's another pro tip for, like, if you're using ground beef. Don't make it like a big chub right there. Make it more flat, and that way when you actually go to defrost it in your fridge, it's a lot faster. So again, this is, let me get a thumbnail for this. How to save money by vacuum sealing meat and buying it in bulk. So yeah, make sure you season it. I believe meat typically lasts like 3 months in the fridge before it starts losing its texture and stuff. But if you use a vacuum sealer, I've heard that it'll last like 6 months to 2 years, depending how well it was vacuum sealed. So you'll see a bunch of people buying like a quarter of a cow, vacuum sealing everything, and they got meat for the, you know, the next half of the year. So yeah, that's how you can save money using a vacuum sealer. So enjoy your day, everybody. Take care.